हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
तान हन्यमानाम् अविवेक्ष्य गुह्यकान्
तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान्
अनागसच्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
अनागसस्य च चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो
औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो
जगादोपगतः सहर्षिभिः
मनुर्जगादोपगता सहर्षभिः
तान् हन्यमानाम् अविवेक्ष्य गुह्यकान्
तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान्
अनागसच्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
नागसश्च चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो
औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो
मनु जगादुपगतः सहर्षिभिः
मनुजगादोपगता सहर्षभिः
तान् हन्यमानाम् अविवेक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो
औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो
जगादुपगतः सहर्षिभिः
मनुर्जगादोपगता सहर्षभिः
अनहन्यमानाम् अविवेक्ष्य गुह्यकान्
तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य
चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः
अनपादिं कृपया पितामहो
औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो
जगादुपगतः सहर्षिभिः
मनुर्जगादोपगता सहर्षभिः
तान् हन्यमानाम् अविवेक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो मनुजगादुपगतः सहर्षिभिः Yes, anybody wants to
हरे
chant the
कृष्ण प्रभु
shloka?
जी।
Yeah.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, धर्म प्रणाम। तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः उत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो मनुर्जगादोपगता सहर्षभिः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, धर्म प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनागसश्चित्ररथेन चित्ररथेन भूरिशः उत्थानपादे कृपया पितामहो मनुर्जगादि उपगत सहस्तिभिः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। थैंक यू प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। तान
नमो भगवते
हन्यमानान
वासुदेवाय
विविक्ष
तान् हन्यमानान्
चित्ररथेन
विविक्ष्य
भूरिशः
गुह्यगान्
तान पादि कृपया पितामहो मनुजगादोपगत सहर्षिभिः।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। तान हन्नमानान विविक्षः मुह्यका नानगश्चित्तरथेन भूरिशः अत्तातान पादीं कृपाया पितामहो जगोदोपगतः सहर्षिभिः। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। तान् हन्यमानानभिविश्य गुह्यकान् अनागासचित्रेण भूरिशा औतानपादिं कृपया पितामहो मनुर्जगादोपगतः सहर्षिभिः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशा औतानपादीन् कृपया पितामहो मनुर्जगादोपगतः सहर्षिभिः। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। तान हन्यमानाभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनाकश्चित्रहृदेन भूरिशः औदानपादीं कृपया पितामहो मनोजनोतभगतः सहर्षिभिः। हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू वेरी मच प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः औतानपादीं कृपया पितामहो मनुर्जगदापगतः सहर्षिभिः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Yes, anybody else?
हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवेश्य गुह्यगान् अनागस चित्ररथेन भूरिशः औत्तानपादिं कृपया पितामहो मनुर्जगादो भगदः सहर्षिभिः। ओम दत्सदिति हरि ओम दत्स हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। तान् हन्यमानान् अभिवीक्ष्य गुह्यकान् अनागसश्चित्ररथेन भूरिशः औत्तानपादीं कृपया पितामहो जगदोपगत सहर्षिभिः। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। थैंक यू सो मच।
Hare
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Thank you, everybody. Let us proceed now. Tan, those yakshas, Anyamanam, being killed, Aviveksha, see, Guhyakan, the yakshas, Anagasaha, offenseless, Chitra Rathena, by Dhruva Maharaj, who had a beautiful chariot, Bhurishaha, greatly, Autanapadim, unto the son of Uttanapada, Kripaya, out of mercy, Pitamahaha, the grandfather, Manuhu, Swayambhuva Manu, Jagada gave instructions, Upagataha approached, Saha Rishibihi with great sages. When Swayambhuva Manu saw that his grandson Dhruva Maharaj was killing so many of the yakshas who were not actually offenders, out of his great compassion, he approached Dhruva with great sages to give him good instruction. When Swayambhuva Manu saw that his grandson Dhruva Maharaj was killing so many of the yakshas who were not actually offenders, out of his great compassion, he approached Dhruva with great sages to give him good instruction. Yes, Supriti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Prabhupada Ki Jai. Dhruva Maharaj attacked Alkapuri, the city of Yakshas, because his brother was killed by one of them. Actually, only one of the citizens, not all of them, was guilty of killing his brother Uttama. Dhruva Maharaj, of course, took a very serious step when his brother was killed by the Yakshas. War was declared and the fighting was going on. This sometimes happens in present days also. For one man's fault, a whole state is sometimes attacked. This kind of wholesale attack is not approved by Manu, the father and lawgiver of the human race. He therefore wanted to stop his grandson Dhruva from continuing to kill the Yaksha citizens who were not offenders. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
We'll do one more shloka. Lord Manu said, my dear son, please stop. It is not good to become unnecessarily angry. It is the path to hellish life. Now you are going beyond the limit by killing yakshas who are actually not offenders.
Purport. In this verse, the word atiroshena means with unnecessary anger. When Dhruva Maharaj went beyond the limits of necessary anger, his grandfather Swayambhuva Manu immediately came to protect him from further sinful action. From this, we can understand that killing is not bad, but when killing is done unnecessarily or when an offenseless person is killed, such killing opens a path to hell. Dhruva Maharaj was saved from such sinful action because he was a great devotee. A Kshatriya is allowed to kill only for maintenance of the law and order of the state. He is not allowed to kill or commit violence without reason. Violence is certainly a path leading to a hellish condition of life, but it is also required for maintenance of the law and order of the state. Here, Lord Manu prohibited Dhruva Maharaj from killing the Yakshas because only one of them was punishable for killing his brother, Uttama. Not all of the Yaksha citizens were punishable. We find in modern warfare, however, that attacks are made upon innocent citizens who are without fault. According to the law of Manu, such warfare is the most sinful activity. Furthermore, at the present moment, civilized nations are unnecessarily maintaining many slaughterhouses for killing innocent animals. When a nation is attacked by its enemies, the whole slaughter of the citizens should be taken as a reaction to their own sinful activities. That is nature's law. Hare Krishna.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Manur Uvacha Alam Vasa Tishuro Manur Uvacha Alam Vasa Atiroshena Tamodvarena Papmana Yena Punya Jananhitan Avadhistam Anagasaha. Lord Manu said, my dear son, please stop. It is not good to become unnecessarily angry. It is a path to hellish life. Now you are going beyond the limit by killing yakshas who are actually not offenders. Hare Krishna everywhere. So, some things are here, let us first discuss, and then at the end I'll develop some topic. To be innocent is not good. Okay, now let us come to the first part, what is just at the shloka. We know what had happened is that Dhruva Maharaj has become the king, and very interesting thing we observed, his father did not even wait to get him married. He was so urgent in his spiritual life, he proceeded, which is unusual for today to learn. We request somebody take up spiritual life seriously. No, let me get my child married, something. So we see Dhruva Maharaj, father Uttana, Tanapada, did not wait for that. And then after that, he took charge of the, he consulted the citizens, his ministers, everybody wanted Dhruva to be the ruler, and he enthroned him to be the ruler, and he went for his spiritual development. Dhruva got married later, and he took charge, became the king, and his brother was traveling once, and he was killed by Yaksha. Now when Dhruva Maharaj got this news, he came to take revenge on the Yakshas, and it seemingly Yakshas overpowered in the beginning because they were very large in number, but Dhruva Maharaj, being blessed and empowered by Narayana Ashtra, started slaughtering Yakshas like anything. Now that is what the scene is. Grandfather of Dhruva, Manu, has now appeared and is telling Dhruva, please stop, enough. Atiroshena, there's too much anger that you're exhibiting. You are forgetting that actually now your punishment is too much. And everything should have proportionate punishment. Or one person done a crime, you are destroying the whole country. Alakapuri, he was practically he was killing thousands of soldiers for just mistake of one soldier who killed his brother. So this much we are understood. So Prabhupada then develops in this point, he says that do not kill innocent animals. And Prabhupada compares innocent animals to innocent children. He said it's the same. What is the difference? You see a small child and a cub, both are equally innocent. They are helpless. So don't kill them. And then Prabhupada comments on this thing, which is even happening today. In the war, generally, who bears the brunt of the war today is innocent citizens. Yeah? They bear the damage of the war. Previously, it was not like that. Mahabharata was not fought by throwing weapons on citizens. No. The dispute was between Pandavas and Kauravas. They went to fight. And some more kings and soldiers supported them. The ordinary citizens were not in the war. Ladies were not in the war. So 50% is out, ladies are not in the war. Then children were not in the war. Old people are not in the war. Brahmanas, Vaishyas and Shudras were not in the war. Perhaps 10% people are only fighting. And they are soldiers. They are settling it. But nobody, we do not find an incidence in Mahabharata war. Anybody threw a weapon or they had some very fearful weapons which we do not even know today, like Brahmastra, which Prabhupada says, or something like nuclear weapon of today, and so many other. These weapons are not thrown on the public. It's very interesting actually. In fact, when Ashwatthama and Arjuna did throw weapon Brahmastra at the end, which was disastrous for the whole world, at that time sages came and requested it to be withdrawn. And Arjuna withdrew and Ashwatthama could not. That's a big story. So, this is not good. Prabhupada says this is very bad today, that innocent people are killed. Correct? And that is called even taken the dimension of even terrorism. Two countries have some difference. The other country sends some people or encourage some people to just throw bomb in public places. Doesn't make sense. This is quite very sinful and as foolishness. So this much we do appreciate. And Prabhupada says today large scale killing of animals in slaughterhouses. Sometimes we have, I used to be part of some colleges, they have something called ethics committee. Because in the ethics committee there is by the government, they should have one religious leader. So at a particular time, I was part of various ethics committees because I used to go to colleges. They put me there. And so much discussion go on, can the animal be experimented, a bird be experimented? So much discussion will go on. So particular medicine is there. Can there be human experimentation of it? Can the animal experiment? But what is the number? It's a very small number. What is surprising is that so much discussion, at least conscious is coming, why would you have to give pain to an animal? Can we avoid it? In fact, it has happened today by the regulation of various medical council that something which has been tested need not be repeated other place so that innocent animals do not get killed. Now, but I simply remember one thing from my reading, is that just like the rabbits have beautiful eye, so the shampoos that we have, they test on the eyes of the rabbits. They'll put the whole bottle and see what happens. And poor animals, they lose, innocent animals lose their eyesight. So they said, okay, now let us not do it, repeat it. Okay, enough of shampoos, no repeating one test at another place. They can just share the results or something. People are sensitive. We saw that during COVID time, we saw so many youngsters were going on the roads giving biscuits to the dogs. It was, highly publicized. See how merciful they are. Okay, they talk about, all this, taking care of dogs on the road. They talk about, experimentation animals. But this number is not even 1% of the animals slaughtered every day. What a joke it is. Such a hypocrisy it is. Billions of animals are slaughtered every day for food. Nobody talks about it. And a little, here, they'll show one small dog was actually drowning. Somebody pulled it out. They'll talk a lot about that. There is a person become hero. And here the billions, not even million, billions of animals are slaughtered every day for food. And nobody talks about it. Professor, do it. Just wait. Just wait. You have unimaginable suffering coming. We had in India, practically for hundreds of years, people are slaughtered like animals in the country. Correct? People came. There has to be a cause. Nothing happens without cause. The karma accumulates, then the reaction comes. India is a holy place, and here reaction comes even more. You do papa karma here on a punya bhumi, you get more reaction. What about other parts of the world? Just look at it, what's happening. Nobody could imagine what will happen to Ukraine. Whole country smashed. Nobody imagined what would happen to Iraq, what will happen to Syria. Who could imagine Lebanon, or what is happening in now so many places? We can't even imagine. So, wholesale slaughter of human beings. Okay. All these people who in previous life killed animals, were eating them nicely, put in a place, and wholesale slaughter like animals are slaughtered. So we can understand. So be wary, therefore we request in our classes, ABCD, don't touch animals. ABCD, this is, in the beginning, true, some people in the Gita introduction course can't just stand it. Well, I'm not supposed to eat meat, it's such a big thing for them. Start a bit, this is very small, there are bigger regulative principles to control. Meeting is not a big thing to control, easily can be controlled. Intoxication is also not a big deal, but illicit sex is the biggest deal to control. It's difficult. Vega, different Vegas are there. Even birds are vegetarians, not a big deal, but we should control. Now going to innocent, very surprising, Prabhupada talks about innocent animals. Then Prabhupada says very, very interesting thing which I want to discuss today. He said innocent is not actually a very big quality. Like parents say, Mera beta bahut bhola hai. It's actually stupidity. Isn't it? Just being innocent is not everything. It's like Arjuna was in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita saying, Krishna, can you forgive the Kauravas? He's being innocent, Why have so much war, killing? He can forgive them. It's not the highest thing. But then why did Krishna educate? Oh, Krishna did not, if anybody hears the speech of Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, the whole stadium will clap. Wonderful, wonderful. Like every line they will stand up and clap. Wonderful, wonderful. My Gandiva is slipping from my hand. How can I throw arrows at my grandfather, my teacher? Actually, Krishna said, Anarijusta. You're speaking like an uncivilized person. It's very surprising. What is so uncivilized about Arjuna speaking this? It looks to be, very good speech, Krishna says, Pragyavadam Bhasha. You're speaking like a learned man, but you're a fool, number one. So it is not a great quality to be innocent. We have to become intelligent. So somebody is a very innocent person, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't appreciate that. He says, Krishna ye bhaje se bada chatura. He is rather saying, if you are chanting Hare Krishna, you are an intelligent person. Correct? So you don't become great just by being innocent. Bahut bhola hai. That is stupid. Why didn't you train him? A child is definitely born innocent, but then you should train him. What's the point in just being innocent? You should be trained. Now there is a mention of innocent also in a very interesting incident of Shukamuni. Shukamuni, when he was born, he was running from the home, full speed. He didn't want to stay for a second at his home. Great. And in his feature, it is discussed innocent because when he was going through a pond, the girls were taking bath. When they saw him, though he saw his eyes and face, he is as innocent as a child. They did not even bother to cover themselves. Just like a small child comes, nobody feels embarrassed to cover himself. The child. That's the innocence of a child. He is free from something. So when they saw Shukamuni like that, they didn't cover themselves. They was continued bathing. But when the father came, he is dressed up with dadi, age of their, father or grandfather, elderly person. They immediately started covering themselves. So then Vedavyasa wanted to hear the glory of his son. He said, why you are covering yourself now? You didn't cover yourself when a son ran in front of you, I saw. He said, your son doesn't discriminate between a boy and a girl. He's so liberated. That's the beauty of a child. Because the child is free from sex desire. But is that everything? Correct? Because as Prabhupada says, Prabhupada came to a place, one small girl came to Prabhupada, she's so innocent, it looks a good quality. Prabhupada said, yes, well, let her grow up, and if she is not trained, she'll become spoiled. The body will develop sex desire, she'll be spoiled. So you have to be training. So what we need is not just innocent, we need to be intelligent. Correct? Don't, I am bhola, kya hua, wo hua, usne usko bevkoof bana diya. You don't appreciate it, no? Correct? Somebody, just like when Srila Prabhupada came to India and the devotees were buying the Bombay property, Prabhupada had to put so much energy later to save the property because devotees are given away money without properly seeing the documents. And they were actually stuck. The person could, the clauses were such that the person could actually run away with the money. So was that great to be innocent there? At that time, no. At that age, Srila Prabhupada had to fight it out. Every day Prabhupada used to write point by point. This point we can put, this point we can put. He got that property, and at that moment in India, that was the only important center we can say. Vrindavan was in a village, Mayapur was in a village setting. This for the public. These are like two dhamas being developed. Bombay Center was the first thing right in the heart of an important city at a very important place. Prabhupada did not want to miss it. And he had also given a promise to Radha Bihari that I'll build a temple for you here. We fought for it. So much unnecessarily anxiety, trouble went on, so much tamasha happened because the American students here were innocent. So do you think innocent is a very good quality? Stupid, correct? You should have an intelligence. So don't just try to make your children innocent, make them intelligent. Don't be just proud, my child, many times parents are very proud, my child is innocent. No. Why don't you train him? Innocent is, everybody is innocent when he is born. True? But you didn't train him. And because you didn't make him intelligent, the same innocent child will become spoiled very soon. But actually, so innocent means in one sense ignorance. And ignorance is not a very good quality. Andha yathanda upiniyamana tipi ishitanda murudamni baddha. Andha, a blind following blind. That's not a very good quality. Suppose you are blind. So by nature, the society is blind. They don't know the path of life. They don't know the goal of life, and they do not know how to achieve it. Like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai, what is the goal of life and how do I achieve it? Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to South India, to Udupi, he asked the same question. What is the goal of life and how do we attain it? So when he came to Udupi, he asked this question. So they said, goal of life is to go back to Godhead. To achieve it, we should follow Varnashrama. Prabhupada said, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came, he heard that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, both are wrong. Goal of life is to attain Shuddha Bhakti. And Varnashrama is external. That's not very important. For Kali Yuga, rigid Varnashrama is not very important. Daiva Varnashrama, not by birth. But is even followed today is by birth, no? And goal of, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are hiding the real goal of life and you are cheating me. The goal of life in Kali Yuga is to many people, just they are proud being born Brahmanas and they're a couple of Sandhya Vandana and they're not even having goal to achieve Shuddha Bhakti. No, they don't have a goal to achieve Shuddha Bhakti. Just they feel they'll follow that Varnashrama and they'll go back to Godhead. But Varnashrama just becomes moral codes, regulations. A Brahmana has come, get up, like that. It's just moral codes finally, and it becomes very external. When Ramananda Rai was asked this question by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rather appreciated. His answers went systematically. First thing Ramananda Rai said, we should follow Varnashrama. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is external. Then he said, Saradhanan Pariteja. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, Iha Bhaya. Can you imagine? Very important, many devotees or very learned have done this discussion. One by one, the rejection is actually amazing. Which we thought to be the highest is everything rejected by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And finally he says, Sane sita shrutikatam tanuva manovi. Very famous shloka. How does the shloka start? Sane sita tanugatam tanuva manovi. Jnane prayasa udapasya namanta eva. Give up your pride. Jnana, prayasa. Namanta eva. Become humble. Because we try to learn. See, if you do not hear the Shastra, then how we are learning? Everybody is moving forward. We are moving forward by our experience. Experience is stupid. For a long time, I remember somebody. He said, in my experience, it's not practical. I was surprised. I said, what are you saying? Definitely in your experience, but Prabhupada told us to do this. So how come you bring something? And that was, we were planning a large-scale book distribution. So somebody told me, an authority, that it's not very practical. Nowadays, it's all over. I got really shocked. I said, Prabhupada wanted that. And you say it's not practical. No, I did all that. It's in my experience. Who cares for your experience now? We care for what Prabhupada says. Correct? So many people make decisions, if you do not hear the Shastra, we make decisions based on your experience. Then I had a small comment. Then why do you need Guru? If you are basing your life based on your experience. So if you do not have daily reading of Shastra, then why do you need a Guru? Because you live by something, no? We will be making decisions at everybody is making decisions at every moment. But then you will make decisions based on your experience. And experience will even lead you to sinful activities. Correct? Experience is not a benchmark only. What we need is to be intelligent. And many people becoming intelligent without reading and hearing the Shastra. No, no, that is not intelligence. We will be just, actually all of us are continuously hearing ourselves, isn't it? We are hearing our mind all the time. And the very reason we became devotees is that by good fortune, we heard Krishna consciousness instead of hearing our mind. And then, therefore, our spiritual life starts going up. And what happens, the symptoms of spiritual life, we see vairagya and we see two things develop within our system. Jnana vairagya, we feel attraction towards the Lord, Shri Radha Govinda ki jai, and we feel detachment from this world. This world means all the things connected to material life, we feel detachment. And we start feeling attraction towards Krishna. That is what began our spiritual life. And as the Shravanam continues, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up. But when you make a mistake of actually becoming neglectful in our Shravanam, then our spiritual life starts becoming stagnant. And then when you start neglecting more, we start going down. The material world starts looking very attractive now. We become more and more proud of our experience. And it's a matter of time. Spiritual life then loses any interest. And we actually, very important is that we want to guide the whole world. Who is guiding you? It's extremely important. You want the whole world to listen to you. Whom are you listening? And it's extremely important in our life, Shravanam. Without Shravanam, please note, there is no spiritual life. We noticed this point, that such a big personality in the last class, world leader, Dhruva, such a big personality, ready for Shravanam. Manu came. I want to talk to you, Dhruva. Yes, he's listening. You look, another world leader, Arjuna, such a huge war, everything is going on. And by his experience, Arjuna wanted to leave the battlefield, correct? Why is he making a decision? You know, I have an experience, I have heard this. He tells Arjuna, Iti Sushuma, Iti Sushuma. I have heard Krishna, he's telling Krishna, I have heard Krishna by parampara, I have heard those who destroy family tradition will go to hell. He's telling, if I fight this war, I go to hell. This is my, understanding. But he decided, let me hear. And you see that hearing saved his life. And we saw similarly, Dhruva Maharaj actually corrected himself because of hearing. So always, our ears should be open. Correct? The ears should be open to hearing. We saw Ajamila, never heard. He knew at that moment what was happening to Ajamila. The Maya was overcoming him in the beginning. He could have gone to his father or another saying, what should I do? I am unable to control myself. By my experience, by my logic and reason, I should do this thing, abandon my wife, run away with the prostitute. Well, what do you think is the right thing to do? Is it right? Particularly making major decisions in this life. I've seen so many people mess up their life. They make major decisions without consulting anybody. At least a major decision. There is some procedure associated with the decision. Have you even thought about it? No. Very dangerous. Person has to be open to hearing. Then, and particularly they said, even before speaking, we should think 10 times. Before acting, we should think 100 times. Then you become a great man. Blah, 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 you are speaking. Who will hear you? You have no control in what you speak. Your words have no value, no respect. So it's extremely important, particularly in the level of sadhana, to keep a good hearing every day. We should keep at least 1 hour. And at that time, who is there? Only 2 people, you and Prabhupada, and hear. Because that's so important we have taken. So now we are hearing the Bhagavatam, we see what an important, it may be just one purport we are discussing or two, but whole day that thing should remain a lesson for us. Look at it. What am I? I am a small person. Who are Dhruva? Personally recognized by the Lord. Isn't it? Lord gave darshan to him. Still his ears are open, he's hearing Manu. Manu says, stop. Athiroshena. Hey Dhruva, this too much anger like this you're manifesting is not good. What are you doing? And he immediately stopped the war. And when he stopped the war, it was celebrated. People respected him for that. He held himself. And then what happened? Immediately, Kuvera came to bless him. He became a celebrity, not by, exhibiting. We think by exhibiting our anger, by exhibiting our karma, all these things, I become great. No, you become great by controlling. It's not a big deal. There was in one, a devotee was telling Prabhupada, right, in college they started sex education. Prabhupada started laughing, sex education. Nobody needs to be taught. Yeah? We need to be taught how to stop it. Okay? It's so wonderful actually. Vega, yesterday we discussed Vega. So it's a very beautiful topic which is developing here, that even a personality like Dhruva Maharaj has to control. And we come to the today's topic of innocence. So this is mentioned in the Bhagavatam in the first canto of Draupadi's behavior. And Prabhupada Bhagavatam used the word Vama Svabhava. Very gentle and innocent. So when Ashwatthama killed the 5 sons of Draupadi, she was extremely angry, obviously. And Arjuna said, don't worry, I am bringing the culprit in front of you. And he went and he won against him and tied him up like an animal and dragged him to the camp. And here it is 5 Pandavas standing and Bhima is ready to kill him. And Krishna is saying, yes, Arjuna, give him the punishment. And here it is Draupadi, when he sees the scene, she pays obeisance to Ashwatthama. A Brahmana has come, she paid obeisance. So there in the purport, Prabhupada goes different direction, and this purport Prabhupada goes along with it. He says, look at it. She's so innocent. But here, what is happening in the society today, same things are happening. There are so many sadhus, they do anything, no control, no vega on themselves. But the men recognize this is wrong. But the women by nature are innocent. And they still respect these sadhus. Correct? And Prabhupada said, this is not correct. At this moment, the Draupadi's behavior of paying obeisance to Ashwatthama, who has done a heinous crime, who is being mentioned in the Bhagavatam as Brahma Bandhuna, no longer a Brahmana, but somebody who has no qualities of a Brahmana, for the act he did, was still being respected by Draupadi. Correct? And it is a Draupadi was so innocent. But the Prabhupada doesn't appreciate that. So don't be just innocent, be intelligent. Okay? We should be intelligent. Even in spiritual life, we have to select a guru, we should be intelligent. So there are 2 aspects of it. One aspect is that first we should be qualified. There is no point in looking for a guru when we are not qualified. Tasmad guru prabhadet jigyasu shreya uttama. And what is the qualification? We should have inquiry. Actually, whenever we meet devotees, if inquiry is not there, we are not living in association of devotees. We are just living like friends, which will not last. And inquiry, association means inquiry. Prabhu, I chant, but I don't hear a word. We have come here for spiritual development. We are not come here for something else. First, we ourselves, for what we have came to this movement, for spiritual development. But then there will be thousands of questions all the time. Always an inquiry is Athata Brahma Jigyasa. A spiritual inquiry defines us. Greater we are, greater questions will come. How do I know Prabhupada is pleased by my service? That means person has that focus. Why that question will come? How do I know Guru is pleased with my service? Wonderful question, because that is his focus. That focus is not there, simply eating, sleeping like an animal. Is it an achievement? Simply rolling beads? That is just going on beat. You're not hearing the japa. Why this question? These are the primary questions of my life. I know when the Guru and Krishna are pleased, I go back to Godhead. Won't that be a question? Are they pleased or not with my behavior? No, I have no question. Then what are you doing in spiritual life? And very soon it will end, because the very foundation is lost now. We have forgotten for what we have come to spiritual life. Just forgotten. Into now something else now. Now something else has become the priority. No. We should never forget. Tasmat Guru Prapateta Jigyasu Shre Uttamam. That the inquiries define us. And then you see that when Vidura is meeting Maitreya, there are questions. There are questions. And very basic question Vidura starts with. How we can, the material enjoyment looks so attractive, how one can fix up in spiritual life. Prabhupada says actually he asks this question out of humility. He is much beyond that. Vidura, being the personality he is Yamaraj, is much beyond these basic questions that neophytes like us have. But he starts like that. And is enjoying hearing. If this principle lacks, if this principle goes away, that I want to hear, I have inquiry, then spiritual life is not very exciting. If these questions are not there, we will not read Prabhupada books. If these questions are not there, we will not associate with other devotees. Because we have lost our bearing in spiritual life. Very important to cultivate this. Not just I am being innocent. No, you are be intelligent. Okay? We should be very, therefore, Prahlad Maharaj defines it. Nate vidu swarth gatim Vishnu. People do not know the real intelligence is to catch Vishnu. Nate vidu, the world doesn't know. Swarth gatim. Our real intelligence is to catch Lotus feet of Vishnu. Durashaya ye bahi artha maninaha. So much energy we are putting, people are putting. Bahi artha maninaha, in external enjoyment. In Bhagavad Gita also now intelligence is defined in a very wonderful way. It's a sukriti, dushkriti. Intelligence is there, which is dushkriti. Dushkriti. Namam dushkitano mudha. Muda. Muda means he has no time. When you read Prabhupada books, no, I don't get time actually. I don't get time. So Krishna is saying, you are a mudha. You have intelligence, but you are not properly using it, the mudha. Prapadyante naradhama. And very soon, it may become sinful activity to stand. Maya aprita jnana. Very proud of whatever little small knowledge we have. Asurim bhavam ashita. Totally rebellious against the authority of Krishna. So proud of knowledge, proud of power, and have no time for spiritual life, and involved in sinful activities. So these four things, even though somebody is intelligent, if he is dushkriti. Dushkriti means misuse intelligence. And then chaturvida bhajante mam jananam sukrituno arjuna. Krishna says, four kind of people come to take my shelter, but their intelligence is proper. Artho arthat jigyasu jnani chavda paratashava. So when we are in artho, when there is a physical pain, when you have no money, okay? When you have some inquiry, when you have knowledge, the material enjoyment is not everything. At that moment, if we are intelligent, we go to Krishna. So we come to the shelter of Krishna, definitely we are very intelligent. I remember when I joined the movement, I once went to my authority, I said, I have a question. I sometimes feel I'm so proud of my academic degrees. I feel I'm very intelligent. So he said, no, definitely you are intelligent because you have given your life to Krishna. You are very intelligent. But materially you are a Buddha. Just to correct me. Correct? So we should be therefore place our intelligence very properly, because Maya is cheating us at every moment. So intelligence means just being innocent and being cheated at Maya, not a big deal. That is foolishness. If we have intelligence, we should be able to pass the test of Maya, which are coming at every moment. Not that Bhola is very innocent and he gets cheated every moment by tricks of Maya. That's not very great. Okay, so I hope I made some sense today. Hare Krishna, somebody wants to add something to this? This browser goes very fast. I can hardly control it. Yes, raise your hand. Minal Mataji, yes, you like to add something to be intelligent or innocent. You want to be intelligent or you want to be just innocent? Yes.
Intelligent. Krishna's knowledge I want, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. One video was going viral on artificial intelligence coming to Kerala as a teacher. I was just getting connected to that, Prabhuji. It's like a guru, artificial intelligence, and everybody's appreciating that video so much. I was just thinking, if the same can come to our center in the form of Krishna, so much nice it can deliver Bhagavad Gita and everything every minute, you know. Here, if you go to see, it doesn't have that some vacuum is there. It doesn't, you know, whole and solely you cannot deliver the student, the artificial and the
Yeah,
lady is
I
so
heard.
teacher is so pretty that everybody is more attracted to that, and the students are all, you know. So here I was just thinking, if our center could have it in the form of Krishna and Gita and Bhagavatam is fed continuously, that artificial intelligence like Krishna will be roaming around and teaching that. So nice it would be, probably.
No, see, I heard a class on artificial intelligence 1987.
Yeah.
Not now. How many years? 35
No.
years before.
Mm.
And still it is valid.
Okay.
And the class was, can machines think? And the conclusion was, machines cannot think. It's a
No.
paper
Yeah.
presented in the top university. See,
Yes.
what happens? Machines can just, from the database, just repeat. Correct?
Mm.
Cannot
Yes.
think. So we cannot spread Krishna consciousness by AI. No, it is of no
Mm.
use.
It
Krishna
is like
consciousness to spread, yeah,
mm.
otherwise we can just drop books from a helicopter. It's no use. No.
Yeah.
It is always person to person.
Yes, there was a movie also, which end of the day, Hindi movie on AI only. End of the day, end of the movie, it was a disaster totally. So AI are anyways going to be disaster. What
No,
it,
no.
as you
What?
told, yeah.
No, no,
End of
you are just, see, your matter is dead, machine is dead.
yeah, yeah.
So this
The
all
person,
kind of utopia, the machines have become stupid.
yes, the person who
Machines are
created
always
it
dead.
only, yeah,
You
the
cannot make
person.
it living. Yeah,
Sorry,
you
yeah,
cannot make it living. This is
yes,
all foolishness. They become living now. We put intelligence into the machine. Machine
yeah.
doesn't become. Machine as such is dead. Okay. So
Can
let us focus, because understanding Krishna consciousness, developing Krishna consciousness, there is no other process than actually becoming a devotee.
yeah.
These are all distractions. Become
Mm.
a devotee, you can convince another person to become a devotee. Correct? What machines will do. Correct?
Yes,
We
yes,
cannot
Prabhuji.
spread Krishna consciousness by a computer or a machine. Become a devotee. And then we can convince, because it is just like we are saying about control. What machines will understand what is control, what is Vega?
Mm.
Modern science, they don't appreciate this principle altogether. They say you're
Yeah.
all teaching some things which are against the hormones of a person. And we are talking
Mm.
control, control. No. So
Yes.
this
Yeah.
is just like a tool to be used, but not too much to be excited by it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare
Srila
Krishna.
Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Hare Krishna. Any other point was there? Innocent or intelligent? Anybody wants to be intelligent? Or you just want to be innocent? If you are innocent, you will just be hearing. If you are intelligent, you will ask a question. So you are innocent or intelligent? Everybody is innocent now. Yes, no, only one. Only Minal Thakur, one intelligent person, trying to reconcile AI with the talk today. Others are all innocent only. Yes, Gunashi Mataji, what's the reflection? You want your son to be innocent or intelligent?
Intelligent Prabhuji.
Yes, isn't it important? See, you just read Prabhupada's books, one word. These people think, innocent, and innocent is actually ignorance also, correct? We want to be intelligent. Okay, so be intelligent. Okay. Supriti Mataji, anything on innocence and intelligence? Did you get the point of today?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Like, what I
Now,
see is,
your voice is light today, stronger.
yes, Prabhuji. Like, what I see is the first target in this world is innocent people only. I have a sore throat. Like, we have the first target is innocent people only because they feel like they don't know to hurt themselves. But the thing is, like, we know that they are ignorant and that's why they are speaking like this. But the truth is, we don't want to hurt the other people. And so they feel like we are innocent and they target on us. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Today your voice is, I don't know, either my TV is down or maybe your Bangladesh is flooded. Hare Krishna. So that's it. Nobody wants to add any point to this. So we close here. Everybody is innocent. So come tomorrow, more intelligent. We should actually read and design a good question. And good, when Prabhupada used to take class, he used to always ask. And our Guru Maharaj used to always ask a good question. And Prabhupada used to say, very nice. Arjuna actually in Bhagavad Gita asked many questions, not for himself or the audience. Yes, Puja Vrinda Mataji, she is also become intelligent. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So becoming intelligence means taking up Krishna consciousness. Krishna conscious people are generally very intelligent because instead of going to so many people for worship, they worship only Krishna. And I'm teaching the same thing to my grandchildren also. I've told my daughter-in-law, make them intelligent, but not innocent. What you said is exactly right. At least these future generation people should be taught like that.
Yes, very nice.
Yes, Prabhuji. Nice. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So she wants her grandchild to become intelligent, not just innocent. Yes, great. Okay? Because animals also have that innocence, they are innocent. You say innocent is a great quality, all animals are also very innocent. Prabhupada always says innocent animals, innocent animals. So big deal, you're innocent, even animals are innocent. What's the big deal about it? Yeah, Mullidharji, Hare Krishna, you also want to become intelligent? Yes, Mullidharji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
what I feel
loudly.
in intelligence, we should get intelligence through spiritual knowledge and not through material knowledge. Whatever we are having, getting the intelligence nowadays is through material knowledge. So that is one thing which we can develop and be Krishna conscious.
Yes, okay. Thank you everybody. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhuve vacha patita nava pavaneva vaishyavaruna anantakodi vaishnavadiki jai.